It's so awkward talking with you.
I can leave.
You don't have to leave. Goodness, it's so hard. But I guess I can't really like. I don't really need to see right now. Okay, so I guess I can't. It's so hard. It's so hard. I know it's a lot of people been waiting a long time for this video, and a cute way to kind of tell you guys the gender would be to introduce my husband and do like a makeup tutorial kind of dedicated to the color aspect of the reveal. We found out the gender on Wednesday, so we're not gonna act like we don't know and open the envelope or none of that. I guess just to get to it, I don't want this intro to be super long because he probably got stuff to do. But I don't want this intro to be super long. Just to let everybody know, we are having a...
We having a girl.
having a girl. I was super happy, super excited. I kind of knew from the beginning. I've been telling him since day one we were having a girl. And he's excited now. Are you excited now?
Yeah. Of course.
Enjoy the tutorial. And just let you know, you can switch up the main color in this tutorial to like any color you want, because this is a really simple, easy tutorial. And that's about it. I'm gonna let him go on and back to his...
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Okay, we're gonna get to the tutorial. Hey y'all, of course I had to get baby girl inspired nails. Just wanted to show them to y'all real quick. And here's the look we're doing today. Super cute, super easy. So we're gonna start off with our base. We're gonna use the P. Louise base in Rumor 3 just to frame out my eyebrows. I decided not to speed this one up just because I'm only doing eyes. That way y'all can get a real feel for, you know, the time that you need to take in order to get these little details right. Just like in my first video, I'm taking my time to make sure that this line is super straight and precise, because I don't really do a lot of filling in my eyebrows. I kind of just like to frame them out and keep them super natural looking, especially when I'm doing really bold or colorful looks. So right here, what you see is me bringing down the base like halfway onto my eyelid, but not all the way, because since I'm going to be using a bright color, I'm going to actually be using a lighter shade of P. Louise base on the lid and into my crease. I'm actually now just taking a fluffy brush and blending it out before I actually go in with that lighter base color. You want to make sure everything is nice and blended step by step, every single step of the way. So this is that lighter base in Rumor 2. It's just a little bit lighter than number 3, but as you can see, it's like, you know, more vivid. That way your brighter colors will come up a little bit more opaque. And I would say this step is one of the most important steps in laying down a base for your eyeshadow, because when you're using a wet base, it's really important that you blend out and make sure it's very even and very smooth, or your eyeshadows are gonna lay real funny. So take your time and blend it out. And I like it kind of thick, not super thick, but you know. This palette right here, okay, I am in love with this thing. This is my new Beauty Bay palette. It's an online store. I'll give you some more info on that later. But back to the tutorial. I'm taking that bright pink color. I think it's called Make Them Wink. And I'm putting it in my outer crease. An important technique to use when you're using these bright colors on a wet base is to tap the color in and use circular motions instead of windshield wiper motions. That's how you get the colors to come up so crispy, okay? So yeah, here what you see me doing is layering that color on and actually allowing the fluffy brush to kind of blend it out for me. Now I'm gonna take a lighter pink in the palette. It's actually called Tutu, and I'm gonna use that to diffuse the edges of the brighter pink. That's another way to kind of get your colors to look seamless, is to go in with that darker color and then take a lighter shade of the same color and go around the edges using that same tapping motion. And it works really well, as you can see. Super quick, super easy. Okay, so now I'm gonna take a loose pigment in Naked Deep Dark. This is a super pretty loose pigment that you get from MAC. And I think it's a pro color. I'm not sure, you might have to order it online, but it's super pretty. It's just like a nude. You can use any nude shade that you have. I just like this one because it's like matte with a little bit of sparkle, a little tiny bit. But you can use any like slightly darker color, like that's kind of the same tone as your skin, to kind of go in between your main color and like your highlight color in the center, just to make it look a little bit more gradual. Now this is Naked, just plain naked, not deep dark, not deep. This is just naked, and it is a beautiful color. It's like a matte pigment with a super fine shimmer in it, so you can barely see the shimmer unless you're like in person or close up. But it's super pretty. It's one of the most prettiest pigments that they carry at MAC, and I'm using that on my inner corner with a smaller pinched style brush. You could say a MAC 217 or any type of brush that's kind of shaped that way, just to kind of pack the pigment on so you don't get a whole lot of fallout. Or you can use a pressed shadow. This is just what I chose to use today. You can use anything that's in this light nude shade. And then you see me always taking a step back or going close, and that's just to kind of make sure everything is blended the way I want it to be, because I'm super picky, and you guys really, when you're doing your eyeshadow, actually you should be too. You want to make sure that everything looks good. So now we're taking that Rumor 3 base on my lower lash line just as a base for the colors that I'm gonna put down there. So this part kind of basic, just kind of plop it down there. But the key is to kind of blend it into your concealer. If you do this part after your makeup, I would recommend, if you're a beginner, to do your eyes first, so you don't have to deal with that. But now I'm taking the same color I used on the lid, that bright pink, and I'm just gonna blend it on my lower lash line until it looks nice and diffused like I want it to look, because you want it to match the intensity of the top, or it's not gonna have the same like blown out effect. You can do a lot less if that's what you choose to do, but I'm extra, so that's how I do it. Again, what you're doing here is you're taking the same colors you used on the lid and you're just kind of repeating the steps on the bottom. You want to be a lot more careful with your placement on the bottom though, because you don't want to get shadow all over the place, or you're gonna be real irritated. And you need that place where the 2 colors meet, or the 3 colors, to be nice and blended. So take your time and blend it out. All right, to the second star of the show. You all should know about vanilla. Okay, it's beautiful. If you know about nylon from MAC, it's kind of like the pigment version of nylon, but like slightly more white, because nylon is a little bit more yellow tone. But if you don't have vanilla, if you don't have any other pigment, you need vanilla, so get it. I think this part is pretty self-explanatory. I'm gonna take processed magenta, this is a chromographic pencil, and put it halfway into my waterline, kind of so the colors all feed into each other. Now I'm gonna take a new color pencil. You can use any one. This one is nothing on. I don't know if they still carry this or not. I don't know. But you can use any tone, any nude tone. and put it in your inner quarter and your waterline. Now I told y'all I'm going to give y'all a lash tutorial, but this is just a little, sneak peek, quick way to do your lashes with a lash applicator. And I'll give you guys a talk through next time. But if you want to watch it again, just rewind it and watch it again. Look at me. When you get those lashes right on the first time, honey, you be feeling yourself. The good thing about using the lash applicator is that it's kind of like, tweezers all in one, and you can kind of use it to press your lashes into your falsies or whatever. Another important step when you're putting your lashes on is to put mascara on your natural lashes just so they don't be dusty up under your falsies, because that is annoying. You don't want that. So put a little mascara on there. It don't really matter which one. And then press them together again just to blend them together. Now I'm just going to take Upward Lash mascara for my lower lash line because I like the wand. And it kind of puts on a medium to heavy coat of mascara on, without you having to do a whole lot of work. You just kind of got to be a little careful. But I really like this mascara for my lower lashes. Sorry, it was some little kid yelling outside and I didn't really understand why. But hey, I guess that's what kids do. So this was the finished look, But then I was thinking to myself, I think I could do a little better with this lip. This is just the lip I already had on. I'm like, I think I want a little bit more nude. This one was reflecting too blue for me. So we're gonna go for the MAC Triple Quadruple OG, my favorite gloss in the whole world. And of course, it's Boy Babe. Much better. Thank you guys for being so patient and tuning in for our reveal and this quick little tutorial. Let me know what you want to see next in the comments. Bye.